In this second virtual tour, we're going to use three elements of Google Earth. The first is, of course, the 3D structure. The second would be the street view, and the third would be the Google Art project. As you can see, we're in Florence and we're looking down over the Piazza della Signoria. That's the Palazzo Vecchio with the tower sticking up. Now we're going to drop down using that little man to the street view and first get a panorama of the Piazza della Signoria. Right ahead of us is the Uffizi Gallery, our eventual destination. But as we look around, we see the loggia, the wide open square of the Piazza della Signoria. Coming up will be the statue of Poseidon, the facsimile of David that still stands in front of Palazzo Vecchio, and the statue of Hercules. We're going to tour the Uffizi Gallery, which was designed by Vasari, and we're going to go to the second floor and take just a brief look at the Botticelli room. So this is the stairway to the second floor, and we're going to take a quick look around. There are two anterooms that lead to the main hall. You can see the busts lining the wall and the paintings rather, hanging there. And again, here's the second anteroom filled with the two busts in the alcove. Now, we're going to enter the main hall. And you can see, I mean, I've been here many times, and this really evokes, I don't know if it's because I've been here so many times, really evokes a feeling of being there. So we're going to walk down the hall, and you can see there's a little disc. The way you maneuver is when you click the disc, that's where you end up. So I've clicked the little disc on the floor, and that takes us almost perfectly to the rooms where the Botticelli paintings are exhibited. You maneuver using the arrow keys. So in this case, if you look carefully, you'll see we're going to put the little disc in the middle of the room. And we're going to take a quick look around this room. This is one of the rooms of the Botticelli. And of course, what you could do is you could have students record their impressions of the paintings, or you could give a little handout like we did in the virtual Rome. Now we're going into the second room and look at the two Botticelli paintings that are probably among the most famous holdings in this museum. And that is against the far wall, you see the Birth of Venus. So the round circles on the floor allow you to navigate, and then you can see coming into view these squares. When you apply that to the wall, it allows you to look at the paintings in more detail. So there's Botticelli's Birth of Venus, and then we're going to turn in just a moment to the other adjacent wall. Now it's a little less successful maneuvering here. I should have learned to play video games. I'd be much more adept at doing this. But you can see in here is the Botticelli painting La Primavera. And we're going to try to do, however clumsily, a little bit of a close-up so you can see that these are gigapixel paintings, and you actually can zoom in on individual areas and see the painting rather in more detail. This is another very powerful way of being able to see the world